even some graded cards. I don't know if any of these cards are any good or if they're worth anything. I'm mostly collecting them for nostalgia factor and because I enjoy the art. I think they're pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and I'll read each card and then read the lore behind the card. So first up, we have Hexers, 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 Hexers. And this card says, its resilient tusks are its pride and joy. It licks up dirt to take in the minerals it needs to keep its tusks in top condition. Hexers. And it looks like it evolves from Fracture, Fracture, Fracture. This guy looks pretty cool. He is an axe jaw Pokemon. Next up, we have Runerigus, 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 Runerigus. And this card says, never touch its shadow-like body, or you'll be shown the horrific memories behind the picture carved into it. And this is actually a Galarian. Hopefully I said that right. A Galarian Runerigus. A Galarian Runerigus. And it evolves from a Galarian Yamask. It's cool. It says it's a grudge Pokemon. This next one is called Rapid Strike Urshifu. Rapid Strike Urshifu. I think the color on this is really cool. It's like a nice light blue. Looks almost like flowing water when you let the light hit it. Rapid Strike Urshifu. And it says, this form of Urshifu is a strong believer in defeating foes by raining many blows down on them. Its strikes are non-stop, flowing like a river. And it evolves from Kung-Fu, Kung-Fu, Kung-Fu. Go ahead and leave a comment on what your favorite Pokemon is. Maybe I'll read it off in these cards that I have skilled in hypnotism. I don't know what Baku is, but he sounds like one bad dude. That's drowsy. Okay, next up we have Volcanion. 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 And he says it expels its internal stream from the arms on its back. It has enough powers to blow away the mountain, or blow away a mountain. Wow, that's pretty strong. He's a basic Pokemon. He has 130 health, that's quite a bit for a basic Pokemon. He's really cool. I like the art on this guy. He looks like a turtle dragon, or a dragon turtle. He's neat. Now this next one is actually a supporter card, so it doesn't have any lore, but we'll read it nonetheless. This one is called Underground Expedition. Underground Expedition. Underground Expedition. does not sound pretty chill for such a nice looking guy. Seems kind of mean. That is ghastly. Ghastly. The dark color on him is cool. It's like a grayish black color. It's neat. I've always loved ghost type Pokemon. That's one of my favorite. Ghost and psychic. Like I think a lot of people like. Next up we have Kadabra. 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 Another good one. I used this guy so much back in the day. This was like my go-to Pokemon for everybody. The Elite Four, the gyms, my rival, that guy Gary, forget him. Kadabra took him out, dude. Now his lore reads, this Pokemon's telekinesis is immensely powerful. To prepare for evolution, Kadabra stores up psychic energy in the star on its forehead. Dang, so he's got like star power coming out of his head here. Dude's pretty tough. And he evolves from Abra. See if we can get a better shot. Abra. 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 Next up, we have a legendary dog. Suicune. 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 And while he's not hollow, this guy I have love and hate for, right? He was so hard to catch. I almost felt like I had to use my Master Ball on him in the games. Really, I used them on any of the 3 legendary dogs that I encountered. Which was probably not the best choice, but, you know, it was cool to have him. His lore reads, it races around the world to purify fouled water. It dashes away with the north wind. Wow. He's got 100 damage attack. That's pretty strong. It's pretty good. Suicune. Suicune. Next up, we have another goat. I don't know that he's very strong, but I've always thought he was really cool looking. And I think the lore behind him is really neat. And that is Jirachi. Jirachi. See if we can get a better angle here. Get a nice, clear picture. Jirachi. And his lore reads, it is said to have the ability to grant any wish for just 1 week every 1,000 years. Wow. I've actually never heard that before. That's really neat. What would you wish for if Jirachi, Jirachi, Jirachi granted you a wish? like punching the air and actually cutting through it as it says. Next up we have Q-Fan. 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 And the hollow on this is really cool. It's like metal energies linked together. Its lore reads, using the pointy tip of its trunk, it carves off chunks of hard rock to eat. It is very docile and helps people with physical labor. Man, I could really use him for my backyard garden. He would be a big help. That's Q-Fant. 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 Next up, we have Executor. 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 And it reads, it is called the Walking Jungle. Each of the nuts has a face and a will of its own. Wow, that's interesting. It evolves from execute, 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 execute. I wonder if execute also has independent wills of its own. Next up we have a really cool looking Pokemon. I've never seen this one before. And that is Electivire. 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 It says the amount of electrical energy this Pokemon produces is proportional to the rate of its pulse. The voltage jumps while Electivire is battling. Dang. The longer he fights, the more electricity he builds. And he evolves from Electabuzz. 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 This next one